Hello there, sports gamers. Welcome back into the channel. I'm Brandon Satterwhite, and welcome to the final episode of our OC Dynasty series with the Memphis Tigers here on College Football 25. That's right, this is the last episode, because in today's episode, we will play our regular season finale. We will likely play in the American Conference Championship game, and then we will get to see what job offers we have available to us for next season. And we will pick one of those offers to be where we start out for our Dynasty series in College Football 26 here on SGO Gridiron. This has been a pretty fun series to record. I really have enjoyed doing it. I am starting to plan out videos for College Football 26 and Madden 26. I did leave a poll on the community page on the channel with a poll for y'all about what format you guys would like to see from a Dynasty or franchise series and a Road to Glory or Superstar series. If you want one episode or one game per episode, multiple games per episode like we did here in this series, a full season each episode, or if you don't want any series, you just want single contained videos. So please go vote in that so I get an idea for what type of videos you guys are most likely to want to watch, and so I can kind of start planning on videos for when those new games come out. But enough of that. Let's get into this. This is our final regular season game. Top 10 matchup against Tulane, 10-1. We are ahead of them in conference standings. If we beat them, I believe, then we will most likely face... Actually, yeah, so I think we've both already locked up spots in the American Conference Championship game. And so whoever wins this game will get home field advantage in that game. And then whoever wins that game, of course, will be the conference champion for the year. Let's go ahead and hop into it here. We're going to be playing offense only here as we are the OC. Like I said, this has been a fun series to record and put up here. And I think this is a fun way to choose which team we're going to be starting out with for College Football 26. And also if we're going to be an offensive coordinator or a head coach next season. We're going to start things off here, leaning on Mario Anderson like we have all season. There we go. Another great hole opens up, and Anderson gets himself 8 yards to start the game. Little RPO action here. Let's see if Rock Taylor gets open. He does, and we're going to swing it to him there. He's past midfield all the way up to the 47, and just like that, we're moving the ball pretty well here on Tulane, who are looking to reach 11 wins and basically lock up a spot in the college football playoff if they can become that highest seeded group of 5 champion. We're going to hand off to Mario Anderson here, and he's going to get about 3 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1 coming up for us. 3rd and 1 here. Hennigan hands to Anderson. He's trying to bust it outside. Now cuts back in, and he's all the way down to the 29. Another good run there for Mario Anderson. And once again, we're going to go to our favorite play here, see if Lanfear gets open on the little pick and pop, and I think he does, and he's got the pass. Is he going to get in the end zone? No, he's down at the 3. Caleb Ransaw with the tackle there, but it'll be 1st and goal here for the Tigers on our first offensive series. And again, in the gun here, we're going to hand to Anderson, lowers their shoulder, and just like that, he's into the end zone, and the Tigers are up on the board first in this game. Off, and the defense holds them there, so we're going to get the ball at our own 18 to start our second drive here of the first quarter. Hennigan in the gun, hands to Anderson again, and that time just completely ran over there by the defense. And we're going to put it in the air here for just a second time here today as we drop to throw. And there's Lanfear, the tight end again, making a great catch there, all the way down past the 30 to the 33. The screen to Blakenham-C is going to look good here. There we go. And there we go. Got the big block we needed, and that's going to be another 1st down near midfield. 1st and 10 from the 46 here. Back to Anderson, and good blocking there. It's hit forward and actually picks up 8 there on what was almost just a small run. 2nd and 2 now here. Back on Tulane side of the field. Again, hand to Anderson. Lowers the shoulder and picks up about 4 yards there and moves the chains yet again. 1st and 10 here, another hand to Anderson, and he's got more space here, tons of space, and picks up another 9 yards. This Tulane defense has just been spread out a lot so far, and that's to let Memphis really run all over them. Now Thomas in at running back here, he'll get his first carry of the day, and he's past the 25 to the 24 on his first carry. First and 10 here. Anderson back in the game. We're going to try a little play action here, see if it fools anyone. And it doesn't. We're just... Oh, no! Fumble! Fumble! Our offensive lineman picks it up. And we're way back here. It's going to be 2nd and 40. 2nd and 40 as that ends the first quarter. We lead 7-0 here on Tulane, but we're going to have a hill to climb just to get back into field goal range. They've only had 48 seconds of possession here so far in the first half. We're going to see if we can set up a little screen here to Anderson to start the second quarter. And there we go. We got a block. He's got space. Lots of space there for Mario Anderson as he gets all the way down to the 34 as he gets at 20, and that cuts it in half. It's now 3rd and 20. Hennigan in the gun here, 3rd and 20. We get about another 10 yards. I'd feel comfortable kicking a field goal here as we are back to throw. And pressure just going to step up and just gets back to the line there. So it'll be 4th and 20 from the 34-yard line. We will attempt a 51-yard field goal here. Kick is up. Is it going to be good? And it just squeaks in the right upright there. As Memphis extends their lead, it's now 10-0. And Tulane puts up 10 points there. I'm not sure. I guess they got a turnover on the kickoff or something, because they got 2 straight offensive possessions there. So now we get the ball back, 2:30 left in the half. I'd like to make this the final drive of the half, as that'll likely take us to the 2-minute warning there, a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 coming out of the 2-minute warning here. Ball at our own 27. Hennigan back to throw. And we're just going to throw it underneath here for Rock Taylor on the drag. He's going to pick up a good chunk of yardage all the way down to the 44-yard line there. And try and let a little more clock come off the clock here. So we're going to throw for Landfear, and that's going to be a little bit underthrown and knocked away there. Needed a little more air under that one. That stops the clock with 1:33 left in the half. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Hennigan in the gun, drop to throw. And we're going to throw for Rock Taylor on the comeback route, and he makes a great catch there. Beautifully run route by Rock Taylor, our top receiver there. All the way down to the 36 here. It'll be 1st and 10 as we come up on a minute remaining in the half. Hennigan, play action here. Looking, and hit, and it's fumble, and the ball is on the ground. Tulane falls on it, so the second fumble today for Seth Hennigan leads to a turnover for the Green Wave. And it leads to 3 points there for him right before the half. Oh, we got a miscommunication there, and that's Blankumsey deep down the right sideline. Blankumsey's going to take it all the way right before halftime. They tried to flip their coverage right before the play. We were able to switch to all go. And Blankumsey was left completely uncovered. A lapse in coverage there. And we regain the lead going into halftime. That is huge for us. Now they go down the field and they get 6. So they're back up by 3, but that's a huge 7 points here to keep it a 1-possession game. As we're going to hand to Anderson here to start the second half, and he'll pick up 8. Man in motion here, back to throw. We're going to look, and there's Landfear. No, it's actually Drake going to catch it, stays in bounds, and picks up a couple extra yards down to the 37. 1st and 10 here for Memphis coming up after a big pass play. I'm getting a ton of suggested passing plays, very few suggested run plays here. We're going to throw quickly here for Rock Taylor. He'll pick up about 6 on the quick slant there. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball at the 32 of Tulane. Hennigan will hand to Anderson here, and running up the middle, only gets about 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. We're going to try and pick it up here on the ground with Anderson here. Hand to him, cuts back the other direction, and instead gets all the way down to the 24, pick up a 5. Now 1st and 10, they're playing their safeties down close. We're going to go play action here, see if we can hold the safeties. Nope, and Hennigan's going down, sacked on the play. I want to see a replay, because that was just immediate pressure. Instant shed on the left side, if that even constitutes that. And then right tackle. So by the time Hennigan is in his stance, there's already 2 guys within 5 feet of him. The offensive line has just played not very well in pass protection this year. They've done good in run blocking, but pass protection has not been the strong suit of this offensive line this year. As we're just going to throw quickly here to Drake on a little hitch route there, picks up 5. That makes it 3rd and 13. So third down here, just need to not turn the ball over. There we go, Rock Taylor, go up and get it, and it's knocked away, incomplete. It'll be fourth down. We'll be forced to settle for another field goal from Costa. Or Costa, actually. Attempt is up, and it is good right down the middle, so we're able to tie this one up here in the third quarter. Hopefully the defense can get us a stop, and they did not, so we are down at 27-20 here to start the fourth quarter. And again, in the gun here, we're going to hand to Anderson, looking for some space, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 4 there on that one. 2nd and 6 after the first down run here. Hennigan back to throw, going quickly for the tight end Land Fear, and he'll be tackled down about a yard shy of the line to gain. 3rd and 1 here. Anderson to Hennigan's left in the gun here, and it's a direct snap to Anderson, and he's going to get good yardage here down to about the 40-yard line, a pickup of about 7 on that one. 1st and 10 from the 40 here. Hennigan back to throw, and hit as he throws there, just lucky to get rid of it, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass, Hennigan back to throw, and he's going to throw, and it's knocked away. Couldn't get the loft on it he needed, and just like that, it's quickly 3rd and long for the Tigers. And again, here we go, back to throw. Oh, and we've got Taylor there, and he's able to hang on to the pass. What a throw, and what a catch by Rock Taylor. He's had a phenomenal game so far here today. And again, in the gun here, back to throw again, and this time he's going to target Anderson, and he can't hang on to the pass. Knocked off, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here, Hennigan hands to Anderson. He's going to try to get outside, and he's only able to pick up about 2 on that one, so 3rd and 8 coming up now. And again, changing the play here at the line, he'll drop to throw, and he's going to throw it deep for his man Taylor, and he's got his man beaten. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Rock Taylor, been beating the coverage all day, and this time he beats them deep, and Memphis ties the game with just under 5 to play. We give up another score, but it's only 3 this time. We get the ball back with a minute and a half left here. We're going to go 5 wide. Going to put Drake on a drag here. And he's going to pick up good yardage here. That's going to be a first down for us. We're going to let clock run a little bit just to not give them a whole lot of time left. If we do score a touchdown here, Hennigan back to throw. We're going to give it to Drake here as he cuts inside, and he's picked up another first down. Back-to-back good pickups there from Kobe Drake. 5 wide yet again here for Hennigan. 4 to the right side here, as we're now under a minute to play in this game. He's back to throw here. Now Hennigan going to step up. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him as he's going to slide. Actually, no, he gets hit. Knocked down at the 20. And clock keeps running. Memphis has 2 timeouts here. And again, back to throw. Swings it out to Anderson. And he's going to get knocked down. Loss of 3 on that one. Timeout by Memphis. So 2nd and 13 coming up here after that loss. Not a great pass by me. Hennigan back to throw. Oh, there we go. We've got Taylor at the 1, and he's out of bounds. 1st and goal. What a catch. It was almost the go-ahead touchdown, but instead it'll be from the 1. Hennigan in the gun. Look at this look. I like this look. We hand to Anderson, and our star gets us into the end zone to take the lead with under 20 seconds to play in this game. Now the question is, can the defense hold and get us this win? And they do. We knock off Tulane 34-30 in their house. We will see them in 2 weeks for the conference championship game in Memphis. Seth Hennigan, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. What a game. Seth Hennigan, probably his best game of the season. 19 for 24, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. What a game for the senior. Mario Anderson didn't have his best game ever. 16 carries for 69 yards. 2 touchdowns on the ground, including the game winner there. Rock Taylor, phenomenal game. 8 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown. Kobe Drake had some big catches there on that final drive. 4 catches for 55 yards. Anthony Landfear, 3 catches, 49 yards. Demir Blankenship, 2 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. And Mario Anderson, 2 catches for 17 out of the backfield. And we will be facing Tulane again in the American Football Championship. It'll be at home. We're now up to number 12 in the country We get another commitment here from Kareen Sylvan and Paris Rahman. Matthew Incoom. So 3 good commitments there. Of course, we don't really care about that because we won't be here next season. Our contract has been extended as the offensive coordinator, so we can come back to Memphis as the OC for another season if we want to in College Football 26. We have one more pregame pep talk here from our head coach before this big championship game.
Coach Stratee stands in the center of the locker room, quiet, helmet in one hand, fire in his eyes. When he speaks, it's low, slow, and deadly serious. All right, listen up. You know what this is. You know what the hell's at stake. It's the American Conference Championship. All the blood, all the work, all the nights you couldn't feel your legs, every early morning, every lift, every rep. It led to this. Tulane, they're pissed. They've been stewing on that loss for 2 weeks, thinking it was a fluke, thinking we got lucky. Lucky? Lucky? No, boys, we earned that damn win. We went into their house, stared them down, and broke their hearts. And now they want revenge. They want to ruin our season, take everything we've built and rip it the hell down. But guess what?
That's right, Coach.
This is our damn time. We are 11-1 because we don't flinch. We don't blink. We line up, we punch you in the mouth, and we dare you to get back up. And tonight, we're not just winning, a championship. We are putting the whole damn conference on notice. You protect that football. You hit like your hair's on fire. You run like the field's collapsing behind you, and you leave nothing left in the tank. You give me 60 minutes of violence, precision, and Memphis pride, and we walk out of here champions. Now get your damn minds right, buckle that chin strap, and let's go take what's ours. Tigers on 3.
Tigers.
1, 2, 3. Tigers.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to run through a wall, man. Let's get it. Season finale, series finale. Let's fracking go, man. All right, here we go. Starting this thing off. Tulane didn't get a score on their opening drive, so we've got our own 20 here. We're going to put Anderson in motion here. And we're going to go right to Rock Taylor, who was a stud for us, and he's still going. Picks up 14 on the opening play there. We might go to the air a little bit more here with Hennigan and Taylor forming the connection that they have here. As we're going to throw out to this screen here, and Shorter, can he get the edge? No, but he picks up 5. That's good. They were blitzing hard. There was no chance we were going to get anything if we handed it to Anderson there. All right, 2nd 5 here. They got the 2 high safety, so we can hand it to Anderson here. We're going to pick up the 1st and more. Big yardage here for Mario Anderson. 17 yards on his first carry of the day. And we're going to see if that big carry there brings the safeties up. Drop to throw. Hennigan going up for Blankham. It's out at the 1. Out at the 1. We're going to go no huddle so they can't look at it. 1st and goal from the 1. What a catch there. As we're going to hand it off to Anderson, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They take the lead first here in the conference championship game. They go down the field and get a score here, so time to answer to end the first quarter here. We started our own 25-yard line. Hennigan in the gun here. We drop to throw, throwing quickly, and we get Blankham-C there. Pickup of 6. I don't know where Taylor is. Did he get hurt on that play? Did Brock Taylor get hurt? He's not injured, so I don't know where he's at. He probably just got some severe... No, there he is there, and he doesn't have any wear and tear, so that's good to see. We're going to throw quickly for Taylor. He's going to catch the ball and go out at the 36. Another 1st down for us. They are selling out and blitzing hard to stop the run here early. Now they go back to the 2 high safety to stop the pass. We're going to put a man in motion. Safety comes down here. And to Anderson, and there we go. Hits the hole hard, and he's going to get all the way down near midfield to the 49. Mario Anderson Jr. has been the workhorse for this Tigers offense here. 1st and 10, another handoff to Anderson, and he's going to pick up more yardage. Still fighting all the way down to the 45, a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3 here. It's another handoff to Anderson. Hits the hole, and he's going to get past the 30, and he'll get down to about the 31-yard line, actually. Thomas now the running back in the game here, as Hennigan going to throw a screen pass out to the right side, and Drake doesn't hit his block, so we only pick up 4 there. Anderson back into the game here at running back. Hennigan in the gun, 2nd and 6 here. It's going to be another handoff to Anderson, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 2. 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4 here. Hennigan, we're going to set up a little screen pass here to Anderson. He's going to try to get the edge, cuts back, flows forward, reaching, and it'll be 4th and 1. They're going to go no huddle here at the 21. Hennigan in the gun, going to try to pick it up on the ground. Anderson gets it and more all the way down to the 11. Mario Anderson showing his stuff, already has 64 rushing yards in this game, almost as many as he had in his last matchup against Tulane. Now Thomas back in the running back here. He'll get a handoff here, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards there on that one down to the 10. And again, in the gun here, 2nd and 8 from the 10. We'll pick up a first down if they get to about the 2. Here we go, back to throw is Hennigan. Looking, and nowhere to go. Knocked down for a loss of about 3 there. Sacked on that one. It'll be 3rd and 11 here from the 12. Anderson to Hennigan's left. We're going to set up another screen pass here. Anderson catches it, and we don't really have the blocks we need, so we're only going to pick up about 5 on that one. It'll be 4th and 6. And we will have to settle for the field goal here. Sometimes these close field goals can be rough, but we are able to get it up and in. We take a 3-point lead here late in the first half. And they go down the field and get 6. But we have a minute 27 to answer here. We're going to start it off trying to get another screen pass here to Anderson working. From the 25, back to throw. We're going to set it up. Anderson has it. Do we have blocks? We do, and that'll be a first down for us there. We'll huddle up here, let some time come off the clock a bit. And again, here we go, back to throw. Just going to throw quickly here for Rock Taylor, and he'll pick up about 6. And again, now over 100 yards passing on the day as we're at 45 seconds left in the first half. Hennigan back to throw. Throws quickly for Kobe Drake. On the hitch, he's got first down and more, down to the 35, past the 30, and that's where he will sit as Memphis calls their first timeout. 37 seconds left in the half. From the 30 here, Hennigan, 3 wide, spread out. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wheel it out to Anderson. He'll pick up 5 and go out of bounds there. And again, in the gun, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly, he finds Blankumsey. He's got the first and more down to about the 16-yard line. Memphis goes no huddle here. 1st and 10 from the 16 as the clock starts at 28 seconds. Now down to 25. Hennigan snaps it. He's looking, going to fire for Rock Taylor. Caught it! He's able to hang on through the contact and falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. They regain the lead with 22 seconds left in the half. And they don't get points before the half, so we have a 3-point lead here to start the second half. From our own 25 here, Hennigan in the gun will hand to Anderson, and he'll get about 2 there on his first carry of the half. Hennigan in the gun, 2 tight end look here. He's got time back to throw now. Hit as he throws. I had Taylor open on the comeback, but just didn't get. Needed another about half second there to get that pass off. Safeties are coming down. We're going to put a man in motion here. 3rd and 8, back to throw. We're going to have Blankumsey. Does he get the first? No, he doesn't. 4th and 1, we're going to punt it away here. No, we're not. Thomas is going to get it on the fake punt, and we don't get it. We don't get it. Oh, the fake punt doesn't work, and it leads to 7 for Tulane. Wanted to try to get fancy here in the conference championship game, and it leads to 7 points for Tulane. Hennigan in the gun will hand to Anderson here to start the next drive as we pick up 3. Now 2nd and 7 here. They're blitzing off that right side here, so we're just going to go back to Drake on the little hitch route here, which has been great. Wait, that was not the play I picked as it's intercepted. Hennigan throws a pick. He was supposed to be the hitch route. I guess I accidentally hit all go instead of stick. I thought I picked stick, but just like that, we're down 11. And now we've got to go back to the air here. Hennigan in the gun here. We just got to throw quickly here for Blankumsey. We've got to go. We've got to pick up yards here. Down 11 here. But we faced bigger comebacks than this as Anderson's going to get us another first down. Oh, boy. And again in the gun here, we're going to drop to throw quickly here for Rock Taylor. And he's got space. Turns the corner and he's up the field. 30, 25, knocked out at the 23-yard line. Huge play there. Favorite play might be working here. Nope. Does not work, and we just barely get back to the line there. All right, we're going to try to get another screen going here with Anderson. There we go. We got a block. Got another one. Juke, and he's going to fall forward. That's a first down as we go to the fourth quarter. We're down 28-17, but we're in scoring position here. Defense will have to get us some stops, but we're going to put points on the board here. There we go. Oh, wow. A little bit overthrown, out of reach there. See what we can do here. Another handoff for Anderson, and he's going to pick up 6 there. It's 3rd and 4. We're in 4-down territory here. We're not settling for 3 here. We got to go for this. 3rd and 4 here. And to Anderson, now cutting up, and he'll only get 2. 4th and 2 coming up here. And again, here we go, in the gun, back to throw. Throwing, end zone, Taylor, touchdown. Memphis cuts the lead to 1 score, and we get a big turnover there. It is a 3-point game, and we have it at their 29. We got the big turnover we were needing there, as Anderson's going to take it forward for a gain of about 4. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 25. This is our opportunity here, as we're going to swing it on a little bubble screen here to Toby Taylor inside the 15, out at the 13-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 here again for the Tigers. The screen to Blankumsey might get open here, and it does. We're going to throw quickly to it here. Blankumsey, is he going to get in? No, out at the 4. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Here we go from the 4, 2nd and inches, under 5 to play in this conference championship game. Anderson lowers the shoulder on the direct snap, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis, as they come all the way back to regain the lead. And we get another turnover, baby. That's what I'm talking about, defense. That's what I'm talking about. Defense showing up in the second half. Tulane's choking. As we're going to hand to Anderson again here. Another big pickup. 5 more yards there on that one. Let's chew clock here. You're not getting this ball back. You're not getting the ball back. Gotta hike it here. Gotta hike it. Gotta hike it. Throw to Taylor there, and that's going to pick up a first down to the 16-yard line. As we're now under 3 to play in the American Conference Championship game here. Oh, and we got it. Landfield, the pick and pop works. That time it works. The tight end scores. It's a touchdown for the Tigers. And they turn it over on downs. They still have all 3 timeouts, so we need a first down here in order to be able to run out the clock here. Hennigan going to hand to Anderson. He's going to cut back and go up the middle, and he'll pick up 4. Timeout, Tulane. It is an 11-point game, 39-28. Memphis leads. A big second half here has propelled the Tigers back in front late. Anderson, the running back, will get the carry here, and he's got the 1st and more down to the 25-yard line. Timeout, Tulane. And that will just about do it now. Seth Hennigan and the Memphis Tigers can sit on this one. They are American Conference champions. 22 unanswered points in the 4th quarter leads the comeback to win the American Conference Championship.
Coach Strat storms into the locker room, drenched in Gatorade, his voice already cracking from yelling on the sideline. He jumps up on a bench, points at everyone. Champions! Down 11 in the 4th, most teams fold. Most teams start thinking about excuses and bus rides and moral victories. But not us. We flipped the damn switch. You came out in that 4th quarter like rabid dogs. 22 unanswered? That's not a comeback. That's a motherfucking declaration of war on anyone who ever doubted what Memphis football's all about. Mario, again, you ran like you owed somebody money. 2 touchdowns, 108 yards. You turned their D-line into a revolving door. Seth, that interception's already dead and buried because you answered it with 3 damn touchdown passes and ice in your veins. And Rock, I don't even know how the hell they kept leaving you open, but I'm sure glad they did. 7 grabs, 95 yards, 2 scores. Tulane's DBs are going to have nightmares about you for years. This was a total team win. Defense clamped when it mattered, special teams showed up, and the offense lit the fuse and burned the mother down. You boys just finished 12-1. Conference champs, trophy in the case. But we ain't done. Not even close. So celebrate tonight like legends, because you damn sure earned
right.
it. Let's go!
There it is, American champions. And now we get to move on. We most likely will be in the playoff, but we won't actually play through it, because we're just here for the job offers. And we won the Broyles Award for Coordinator of the Year, so that will definitely get us some good job offers. Will Howard of Ohio State wins the Heisman Trophy. Mario Anderson Jr. wins Best Running Back, 253 carries, 1,300 yards, and 20 touchdowns. We'll look at the total stats here in just a minute. We've got ourselves a bye week here this week. And let's see what job offers. Actually, before we do that, let's check out the season stats for this Tigers team. Seth Hennigan was our only quarterback, played the entire season, finished the year with 3,200 passing yards, 22 touchdowns to 14 interceptions, a 70% completion percentage. Mario Anderson Jr., 253 carries, 1,338 yards, and 20 rushing touchdowns. He averaged 5.3 yards per carry, 102.9 yards a game. He had 3 fumbles. 2 of them were in that one game, I remember. 17 broken tackles, 446 yards after contact, along with 56, and played in all 13 games for us. 4 carries of 20 or more yards as well. The backup, Brandon Thomas, 15 carries, 66 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Seth Hennigan had 46 carries for 19 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. Rock Taylor was our leading receiver. He had 46 catches, 860 yards, and 9 touchdowns on the year. Demir Blankensee, 49 catches, 662 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Anthony Lanfear, 31 catches, 633 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the year. Kobe Drake, 40 catches, 569 yards, and 1 touchdown on the year. Mario Anderson Jr. out of the backfield, 40 catches for 412 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then Jair Shorter, 13 catches, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns on the year. And Seth Hennigan is now the all-time leader in passing yards in Memphis Tigers history. That was the only season or career record that was broken this year. Here we go. The job offers for us. We have head coach of Houston, offensive coordinator at Southern Miss, offensive coordinator at Kennesaw State. We'll go ahead to the next week to see if we get any more next week. So any more job offers this week? We have head coach at Fresno State, head coach at Tulsa, head coach at Utah State, and head coach at Vanderbilt. Now we'll go to our reporter for our end of season interview here.
Coach Satterwhite, congratulations on a phenomenal season and a conference championship. Your offense put up 22 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to seal it. What did you say to the unit heading into that final quarter?
I just said, hey, we got them where we want them. We were down against this team the same way a couple of weeks ago, and we're moving on this drive. And that they're thinking, hey, we can't choke this again. They're scared, and that's where we want them. That's how the Tigers always want them.
That confidence was written all over the field in the fourth, Coach. Offense looked fearless. Second question. Your unit finishes the year as one of the most balanced and efficient in the country. Looking back, what do you think was the turning point that transformed this group into a championship caliber offense?
There were a lot of moments that you can look back over the season, but I think the main one was North Texas, where Mario was kind of held to not a great first half for the first time really all season. They were just continuing to get penetration in the run game, and Seth and the receivers really stepped up to carry the team at that point until Mario was able to get going. And from that point on, we were a much more balanced offense than we had been in the first half, where we had really relied entirely on the run game at that point. And adding that balanced approach really took us to a next level. And I don't think we get either of those wins against Tulane late in the season without that balanced approach and that improved passing attack.
Makes total sense. Once you found that balance, defenses couldn't key on anything. Final question, Coach, and it's the one everyone's asking right now. With a conference title, a Broyles Award, and a resume that's turning heads across the country, are you staying at Memphis, or are you about to take the reins as a head coach somewhere else?